Hi guys, Mike back again with a general hobby update. I've been really busy the last few weeks, really getting a new job and stuff, and I started last week, and it's all going very, very nicely and very well. So I thought it was about time just to give a little update of where I am, what I'm doing, and all of that. Those of you that saw the video yesterday will see that I have been quite busy with the HMS Victory. So that was one update. I wanted to do a video that was particular to the Victory because I've got an ongoing series of HMS Victory videos, and I've been doing this almost exclusively for probably about a month, to be fair, trying to catch up with the issues. I think we've done now up to and including issue 47, so I've got 13 issues in hand to crack on with. So I'll probably have a little break from this in a minute because, you know, it's nice to do different things, isn't it? Different things at different times. So this is my little building the HMS Victory area. So picked up some of these. I've been using this sanding block just incidentally. It's quite good. It's quite good. You just get these pre-made bits of sanded strip and wrap it round here to sand. But I picked up some of these sanding sticks, sort of like emery boards, different widths and stuff. So yeah, so they're working pretty nicely because I need to sand in the linings of these bulwarks here, like I said in the video. So that's you know, that's Victory. That's what I'm doing with Victory. What else am I doing? We'll go over here. See, no painting. I haven't done any painting for quite some time, unfortunately. And there's been no additions to the cabinet since the last additions to the cabinet. So that's that. The last thing I was painting with regards to the Blood Angel Army was this bad boy here. This was the Contemptor, Librarian Furioso Dreadnought, crushing my Necrons. So he's got a crushed Necron there, and then there was going to be a Necron flat on his face being crushed underfoot, with a Necron there standing there waiting to get smashed in the face with that hammer, and the scenic base it's all going to go on. So I've primed all that, that's all ready to go, and I started the airbrushing on the Furioso. So, and I've kind of hit a wall with this, really. It's ready to go. I mean, I need to do a bit more airbrushing on it and then start detailing. But I'm just sort of like, ooh, you know, I've hit a wall with this one. I'm not really sure why. So anyway, that's that. So it's in hand, going on. And then I've also got a new little project on the side, just to do something a bit different. So anyway, basically, I'm painting up some of these sci-fi deck bases. So I've primed them black. I'm going to hazard stripe the yellow bits and then do the rest of the base. So what I'm actually doing those for is I'm a little foray into something new. I picked up Deadzone recently, and I've just been kind of building that up. I managed to pick up the Access All Areas edition, which is the same size box, but you just get more in it. In my local games shop, you can pick up Deadzone for $53.95 at its discounted price. But this set was $99.99, and in it you get Deadzone. The rulebook. Then you get all the expansions as well. So you get Deadzone, you get Contagion, and the miniatures that go with it. You get Incursion, and you get Nexus Psi. So, and then in the Deadzone box, I'm not going to unbox this because there's hundreds of unboxings of Deadzone. Basically, you get the rubber mat, you get the two factions, you get the Enforcers and the Plague, and you get your stat cards there. You also get, which is quite cool, the second wave deck of all the other miniatures, the stat cards for all the newer miniatures. So that's cool. And you also get, what else do you get? Which kind of drew me to it, to be fair. You get, let's have a look if we can see it. There we go. Yeah, you get an AI deck. So you can basically play Deadzone solo with the AI deck generating the movements for whatever enemy you're fighting. So as you all know, I quite like the solo games and stuff. I find it difficult to get out and about to play games with other people. So I like the thought of Deadzone, and those of you will also remember that I was toying with Drop Zone Commander or Deadzone, and I picked up Drop Zone Commander, and I'm liking Drop Zone Commander. Had a couple of games, but again, it's difficult to kind of get out and about for me. So because I'm extremely busy with work and stuff. So yeah. So Deadzone, you can play solo. So I'm going to try and paint the minis up and have a look. You also get a boatload of terrain. In fairness, you get all of these zombies. 6 sprues, 8 sprues of zombies, 30 plague zombies, I think it is, for the Contagion expansion, and you get all this scenery. You get the regular Deadzone scenery, and you get some ruined buildings as well. So there's a ton of stuff there. In fairness, well worth £100. And I also picked up just the acrylic tokens, because it's really cheap to get into, and £100 for a completely complete game with the rubber mat there. It's fantastic. So I've got my plague in these bags here, and I've started building up the Enforcer faction. Oh, let's have a look at the Enforcer faction. Just those of you that aren't in the know, well, I'm sure most of you are. There we go. We've got Enforcers there on the left, and we've got the Marauders there on, also not the Marauders, the Plague on the right. So I'm painting up the Enforcer faction first. Whoops. So that's what the bases are for. So the bases, so I've got to do some hazard striping and then emulate the sort of grey flooring of the rubber mat, basically. So I've got some sci-fi deck bases, but I'm going to airbrush them so they look like that, but with hazard striping on there. And basically just started painting up the Enforcer faction. Then let's have a look, see if we can get some focus. So they're all just bright white. They're not, to be fair. Basically, I've primed them dark grey and then brought them back up to white and kind of shaded them down a bit. And now I need to sort of fill in all the black areas and the metallic areas and stuff. But I mean, the minis are not bad, to be fair. Let's see if we can get some sort of focus. There we go. So we got Sniper Dude. Comes in 3 pieces, so that he's pretty cool. And then we've got the big Captain guy, who is not dissimilar to Terminator, really. So yeah, it's him. So basically just working up the white. So they look a bit white at the moment, in fairness. But yeah, I'm going to start filling in the detail bits. So that's it. This is an Assault Enforcer with the blade and the pistol. And then there's a load of regular Enforcers with this sort of pulse assault rifle. So I mean, they're not bad. I mean, they are, you know, they're guys in suits rather than robots. You get some sentry guns as well. So yeah, I mean, I just sort of started just to paint something a bit different, really. And again, they're board game pieces, so I'm gonna do them quite nicely. But you know, I'm not going to spend days and days and days painting them. So yeah, they look pretty cool. And see what else picks up. I mean, you can pick up a whole faction, a starter faction, for about, I think it's £17.99 in my local game shop. I think £20 is normal, but with a discount, £17.99. So that's not bad, and it's just something a bit different, really. I mean, it's a ton of stuff, a bit different. So that's that. What else? That's probably about it, really. Coming up to Warhammer Mania. It's Warhammer Mania 3 weeks today. Those of you that seen my previous videos will know I've got my battle foam ready to pack up some of this army. So I'm going to decide what I'm going to take. I've been going through the tome and the codex to work out what's coming with me. I've got a 1,000-point game with Mike Scott against his Tyranids, and I'm also in the Royal Rumble with Lamartez, so that should be interesting. So we're just working out. I'm working out what I'm taking. starting to get my stuff ready with that. So I'm really looking forward to Warhammer Mania. And I'm sure most of you that are watching this video will know all about it. But if you don't know it, hop over to Martin McNeil's channel. I'll put a link below and he will explain all about Warhammer Mania. Talking also about Martin McNeil, I've already done a shout out about this, but just thinking of things that I'm thinking about. He is opening a shop. He's opening a friendly local game store up in Southport, which is Liverpool way, up in the northwest of England. And he's opening a shop called War Games. All of his stuff, YouTube channel, etc., Google Plus, is all branded War Games. And he is currently doing a Kickstarter to fund stock, basically. I mean, I think all the cash is in hand for him to actually open the store. So I don't think I think that's without question, unless something unexpected happens, which, touch wood and all that. And I actually will touch wood for Martin, will not happen. So yeah, so that's all happening, and he just needs money for stock, basically. So if you hop over to the Kickstarter channel, you can get lots and lots of bonuses and goals. Basically, you can get, the more you pledge, the more you get, basically, with discounts off retail price and the discounted price he'll be offering anyway. So it's well worth a look to see if that takes your fancy. And that's about it, really. Still on the old board games. I've thinned the collection out a little bit, to be honest. You kind of buy it and don't play it. So I've moved some board games on, and then just recently picked up the new Pathfinder adventure card game, Wrath of the Righteous. We've got a couple more up there. These two, Rise of the Rune Lords and Skulls and Shackles. Basically, it's a card game. So you basically select your characters, and they have an equipment deck, and then you have to battle through these locations. This game is set up for an adventure. So yeah, that's that basically. Got a pile of dice there ready to go, and we are trying to battle the vengeance at Sundred Crag to defeat the demons there. So yeah, really like that. I just sort of have this on the go. Just so I can play a couple of turns every now and again as it kind of takes my fancy. So yes, still into the board games, still into the painting. So my next kind of painting update will probably be Deadzone, to be fair, and then at some point back in the corner there, we'll paint that Contemptor Dreadnought, but I don't think he'll be ready for Warhammer Mania. But yes, like I said, lots of things already ready for Warhammer Mania that will be coming with me. Like I said, still going with the Victory, still going with the Millennium Falcon. I showed you the main hold that was all painted up. We've started putting the framework together. We've got these plastic jelly mold type affairs to hold it all together once it gets a little bit more, when we get some more pieces. Still going with Zombicide. So we've got Zombicide. These are just empty boxes. And I've got, as you know, all of my minis for Zombicide up in these boxes here. I'm going to bring Zombicide with me to Warhammer Mania, just in case there's an opportunity to have a little game of an evening over a pint in the hotel. I'll chuck it in the boot of the car, and probably that's that. So yeah, quite disorganised, really. I'm sort of flitting. I'm sort of hobby butterflying at the moment. Under normal circumstances, I would have painted this Contemptor before I moved on, but I'm not sure why. I'm not fancying painting it at the moment. So I don't know. I suppose they call it burnout, really. But I'm quite enjoying painting these Enforcers. I'm liking that at the moment. So so that's that, and I think that's it. So that's it for me for now. And I'll catch you on the next one. Comments, queries, questions, always welcome. So yes, please ask away. And also many thank yous to my 1,375 subscribers. That shot up all of a sudden. Actually, I was sort of just over 1,300, and all of a sudden I'm knocking the door of 1,400, which I'm really chuffed about. So welcome, all the new people. Welcome. And again, chip down below, let me know what you're interested in, let me know what you want to see. I mean, I just kind of do what I want to do, but if you want to see something particular, You know, you've had a little 360 of the room, of things I'm doing. If you want to see something that I'm not showing you, let me know and I can make a video on it. So yeah, it's let me know, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Oh, I should say, look at that. Put some of my Blood Angel prints in a frame. They're from the limited edition codex, so that came out quite nicely. Anyway, so that's that, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers, guys.